Listen.
The first 10 amendments formed the Bill of Rights. The Second Amendment, which was passed by Congress, is the right to bear arms, and it was passed by Congress September 15, 1789, and ratified by Congress in December 25th, 1791. That states, the well-regulated militia being necessary to secure a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
When they murdered your son, they would not ask if he was done living. When they snatched the life from your daughter's lungs, they would not ask for permission. When you are forced to bury yourself with your loved ones because the grief sits unsettled in your stomach, like a bullet lodged in your brain, they will not pity your tears. There is no time for mourning when the next death will be here by morning. There is no justice in the justice system because none of it is just for us. The government is designed to govern, and there is no freedom in something that is systematically designed. Structure is not intended to be strayed from. You can yell and chant and cast in some vote and cry and bury babies routinely and tell them you matter and tell them you matter and tell them you matter and tell them we matter and tell us we matter, that we got the earth in our pockets. Black women got that magic settled between their teeth. And tell lawmakers what will soothe your soul, but know that we are sitting on the other side of the fence and all your dreams are unwanted visitors from the other side of the train tracks. The night is creeping up on our necks, slowly consuming us whole. My people are screaming no justice, no peace, but nothing is burning, so there is still peace. Disarm the hood, but not the police. And then there can be no retaliation. Disenfranchise the people, steal their culture, call them animalistic, tell them that they cannot bear arms because they are killing each other. Then tell them that it shall not be infringed. Their right cannot be infringed, and hold the gun to their heads as darkness rises, as they pray to false gods. And when they realize that they cannot win the gunfight with the knife, tell them that the right, their right, is only right when it does not benefit them.
Statistical data shows that 93% of black homicide victims were killed by other blacks. The same statistical data points out that black on black crime was at its lowest during the 1950s and 40s, when poverty was low and racial prejudice was rampant and legal.
A solution to the Second Amendment and black on black crime is stricter gun laws. It is too easy to gain possession of a fire weapon. A background check and an ID should not be all that is required.
The solution to location of gun law sales. Guns shouldn't be sold in convenience stores and sold only in state buildings, because the meaning is in the word convenience stores. Therefore, it should not be convenient to buy a gun.
Within the black community, there is a stigma against mental illness and stability. Mental illness can take many forms, from bipolar disorder to something as simple as anger management. A mentally stable person does not take to violence to solve their problems. To solve the problem of black on black crime, we must reduce the stigma and educate our communities.
The solution is simple. We must educate ourselves. In the words of Nelson Mandela, the greatest weapon you can obtain in life is an education. We must break down the walls of ignorance and build up with the knowledgeable things. We are the solution.
We are the solution.
We are the solution.
We got the group, but not the economics. You buying J's, but how you pay for college? We're in a sad generation, we're all absent-minded. We got options, strive for balance. We rather take pics and blow spliffs, that is retarded. They cannot keep us down, but they'll try their hardest. I'ma strive regardless. Buying Jordans doesn't buy your freedom. They shame my name as I try to teach them. Our self-respect has been lost, man, I'm tired of preaching. Eureka. Cause see, the magic is that I'm the magic kid, throw away the lies, passing books out like magic did. I write these words up for my people's freedom. I write these words so I can teach the kingdom. I jot these words up for my people's freedom. I jot these words so I can stop the bleeding. Cause see, the reason is why they shoot my people's dead. Call yourself a nigga, but that's why my people's bled. They trying to off us before we find ourselves. They hide behind the wealth and systems like the Commonwealth. Hey, strong black boy, you're not a racist if you learn to love yourself. Stand strong and learn how to find yourself. They're trying to teach us hate and how to hate yours. The same reason J. Cole didn't get credit for Love Yours, but they're going to kill that black man before he have another baby. And if he do, he going to miss his daddy. And the only way he'll make some money if he started trapping. Man, this is just really tragic. What happened? We're living really lavish, wrapped up in the finest fabrics, and we sit up in the classes as they tell us how it happened. But that ain't really how it happened. As a people, we're snapping. Get at it and stay focused.
I was born by the river in a little tent. And oh, and just like the river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gon' come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too